Greetings, it's Lunar Stories. I'm here with a channel message for the zodiac sign of Gemini. Now, my messages will not resonate with everyone because they're channeled, so I can't grab in a whole group of people. It might be for a select few, and I truly hope that there's a blessing in it for each and every one of you, even if it's not fitting for your situation. Okay. This message should be good from now until the 17th, and at the end I'm going to pull a spirit animal and an angel number for you, so stick around for that, and thank you for spending this little bit of time with me. Here we go. Gemini. Gemini, the home front is on front page. The home front. I do see a loving home, a nurturing environment coming towards you, or you going towards it. Wanting a very stable and healthy home is either a desire, that's what you're looking for, or that's what you are trying to obtain. If you already have a home, you want it to be spiritually light, you want it to be full of love. Matters of the home. You need some kind of communication in the home too. You need to either be putting your foot down on the rules of your home, how you expect things to be ran in your home, or you need to be speaking out to the universe what you want this new home to be. If you want it to be bright with brown carpet, if you want it to be full of love, if you want it to be full of family events, if you want it to be quiet and peaceful, start manifesting what you want this home to be. On the first floor, a whole house, in the woods, in the city, start speaking that out, okay? Don't be discouraged. You will be able to obtain your goals. Spirit sees you going like really hard. There's a sense of maturity, some kind of growth that happened, and nobody's responsible for that. You are responsible for that. So don't let anybody whisper, oh, it's because of me, I had to let him know how things go, I had to tell her, I had to teach her how to you are responsible for this growth. You woke up one day and said, you know what, it's time, I'm ready. You're doing it, and you did it. Okay? Gemini, be very careful of neglecting responsibilities. For some reason, financial things are looking like they're going to come from the past to kick you in the butt. Because you thought that they would go away, or this company wasn't going to chase you for their money, or dock your paycheck or something like that. Be very careful of old issues resurfacing. No, you can't be careful. It's coming. Okay? Old financial circumstances resurfacing, and it being worse than it would have been had you taken care of it when you first got it. That's a big lesson on avoiding things. You're gonna have to learn that, and you'll learn it. Salty foods, for some reason, Gemini, you gotta be careful with salty foods. I don't know if it's coming out of your face, but it's certainly coming out of your pores. Salt. Seasoning is different than salt. Okay, so make sure you're not eating a lot of salty foods. High sodium. That's coming out of your skin. It's coming out of your pores. And I don't know why they show me this, but it can also cause a chemical imbalance. Sodium, I never heard of that. Spirit is saying it. Be careful of having a chemical imbalance in your sodium intake. Doesn't mean that your food has to be cooked bland. Like, you can use seasoning that's not jarred seasonings, right? Right. Be careful in your heart. Release envy. Release envy for any person, place, or thing, and forgive people. Okay? You have to forgive. Yeah. Forgive people for you to be able to move forward. A lot of things that you're trying to obtain and do in life can be held back if there is envy in your heart. Clear that out. the same thing one person has or can obtain, so can you. They're also telling me about your many wonderful talents. Yeah? Gemini, you are crazy talented. I don't know if Tupac was a Gemini, but I am really feeling like the energy of Tupac. Energy was, he was able to do like so many things. He was a writer, he was a rapper, he was an actor. I'm sure he probably would have been a producer. He probably would have been a great dad, but it just feels like you have it's like a flower with so many petals, and all of these petals are different talents. Gemini, do not short yourself of who you are. Try different things. You might like it. There's so many amazing things that you can do. Like, it's like a beautiful flower, so many petals. You don't even know this about yourself, and you don't give yourself enough credit of all the things you're able to do effortlessly, all the things you're able to do so freely. It's just so, Gemini, pat yourself on the back. For those who only think they're good at one thing or think they're good at nothing. No, I'm seeing so many of you all with so many different talents. Communication has to be one of them, though. So even if you're great at writing or rhyming or writing songs or singing songs, some of you still have issues with communicating with people. And you know what? That doesn't sound like it's off. It doesn't, because a lot of great musicians can write beautiful songs and talk like they don't know proper English, right? So it doesn't sound like it's off. So work on that ability to communicate with other people via conversation, pausing, comprehending, processing, and realizing you don't have to respond all the time. Letting people say what they want to say, what comes to mind, and you just listening. And don't filter it through pain. Like, sometimes you might filter it through situations that might be painful for you. So you might be judgmental of what someone is saying because you filtered it through your pain filter. Don't do that. Sometimes just listen. And you don't have to respond right away. You can respond tomorrow. So remember that thing you said last night? It's been on my mind, right? Get better at communication and pause before you speak, Gemini. That's my word for you. Let me find your angel number. I'm not looking. I'm going to magically pick one. Spirit's going to pick one. I'm going to use my fingers to do it. 444. That is your number. Please look up the angel numbers 444, and let me find your spirit animal. You're going to look up the spirit animal too. Let's see. Spider. That's your spirit animal. Gemini, it was a pleasure to read for you. Remember, these messages will not be for everyone. If the messages weren't for you, I hope the angel numbers and the spirit animal does assist you in elevating in this lifetime. It was a pleasure being able to be here with you. I love you big, I love you deep.